All right, let's get right into it. Today, we're building your blueprint for project management success. And I'm not just talking about avoiding chaos. We're going to look at how you can master the frameworks, the tools, and the leadership skills that really make you an indispensable leader. So let me start with a question. Does this feel familiar? You're juggling a million tasks. Those deadlines are somehow getting closer and closer, and your team is feeling the stress. If you've ever had that sinking feeling like your projects are in the driver's seat, while you are in exactly the right place. Okay, here's our game plan. We're going to start with the bedrock, frameworks and fundamentals. Then, we'll get our hands dirty by mastering your digital toolkit. After that, we'll dive into the really crucial part, the art of leadership, and tie it all together to show you how to supercharge your career. And don't worry, we'll end with your first 3 steps to start solving problems right away. You know, every great project, kind of like a great building, it needs a rock-solid foundation. So before we even touch the how of managing, we really have to get our heads around the why. Those core principles and globally recognized standards that set you up for success. And that foundation, it starts right here with something called PMBOK, which stands for the Project Management Body of Knowledge. Just think of it as the universal language for project managers. It's kind of like the official rulebook that makes sure everyone, from your team members to your biggest stakeholders, is speaking the same language. So what's really fascinating is how you actually apply these standards. There are 2 main paths to success. Over on the left, you've got the waterfall method. It's totally linear, like building a house. You have to finish the foundation before you can put up the walls. Everything gets planned right at the start. But on the right, you have agile. It's flexible, it's iterative, it's more like developing an app. You build, you release, you get feedback, and you improve it in these short cycles called sprints. Having a right game plan is one thing, but you need the right tools to bring it to life. So now we're going to move from theory into action, because let's face it, a great vision without powerful tools is, well, it's just a dream. And this is how you get there. This is your path to mastering the gold standard in software, Microsoft Project. It's a step-by-step journey from the absolute basics to some seriously advanced skills. The real power here isn't just learning software. It's gaining total control over complex schedules and knowing exactly who is doing what. You can literally spot problems weeks before they happen. And let's be clear, mastering this stuff isn't about becoming a tech wizard. It's all about empowerment. It gives you the rock-solid confidence to delegate tasks with total clarity and to build schedules that are ambitious, yeah, but also realistic. You're setting your team up to win, not burn out. Okay, let's shift gears to the human element, because at its heart, project management isn't really about charts and deadlines. No way. It's about leading people, real people, toward a common goal. First up, negotiation. And I'm not talking about just haggling over budgets. This is the art of skillfully aligning everyone's expectations, getting your stakeholders to agree not just on a timeline, but on what success actually looks and feels like for this project. Next, communication. You know, this is the lifeblood of a project. It's actually where most projects tend to fall apart. A great manager sets up a clear rhythm for communication. Daily stand-ups, weekly reports, whatever works to make sure nobody's making assumptions and everyone is working from the same playbook. And finally, it's about becoming a master of change. Look, no project ever happens in a perfect little bubble. The ability to navigate a sudden shift in scope, to lead your team through big organizational changes, that's what separates the good managers from the truly great ones. So you've got the frameworks, you've got the tools, you've honed your leadership skills. Now, how does all of this translate into some real career momentum? Let's connect the dots directly to the professional growth that every single one of us is aiming for. Think for a second about the impact of a truly focused investment in yourself. A deep dive, say 50 hours worth, isn't just about learning some new stuff. It's a massive signal to employers that you are dead serious about your craft. And believe me, it's a commitment that pays off for years to come. And here is the return on that investment. Suddenly, you can talk confidently about leading an agile sprint or managing resources in MS project. Your resume just shot to the top of the pile. These aren't just theories. They're practical, real-world skills that make you valuable in any industry, whether it's tech, construction, you name it. Now, the key takeaway here is that this goes way beyond just learning. Earning a formal certification like a CPD professional diploma is verifiable proof of your expertise. It's a stamp of approval that validates your skills and screams commitment to any employer, anywhere in the world.
All right, to wrap things up, let's make this super practical. Forget all the theory for a minute. I'm going to give you 3 actionable steps you can use today, like right now, to solve any complex problem that your project decides to throw at you.
Here they are. Step 1, define and analyze. You've got to dig deep and find the real root cause, not just the symptom that's staring you in the face. Step 2, generate creative solutions. This is where you pull your team in and brainstorm some truly innovative ways forward. And finally, step 3, execute and communicate. Pick your best solution, put it into action, and then tell everyone what's happening. It's a simple, powerful, and repeatable framework.
So there you have it. You have the blueprint, the frameworks, the tools, the leadership principles, and even a problem-solving model you can use immediately. The only real question left is, what complex problem are you going to solve first?